welcome to my YouTube channel. This is my very first video. I would love to do more, so please subscribe below. But let's get started today by making these really cute heart-shaped metallic pants. Okay guys, so the first thing we're going to do is sketch everything out, sketch your design out, how you want everything to look. This is the idea that I came up with myself. I just was sitting down one day and was like, oh my gosh, I really would love some heart-shaped pants. So this is the sketch. I'm using Fashion Design Sketches app to draw my sketch out. So the first thing you're going to need is this polyfill, and I got this metallic kind of fabric from Walmart. Okay guys, so next we're going to cut out the pieces to make our pants. The first thing you're going to get is a pattern for your pants, or you can use something out of your closet. I personally like to use things out of my closet if I don't feel like making my own pattern or purchasing one. So what I'm doing right now is just tracing my pants leg. You can do the 4-way fold where you fold it 4 times and cut over it, and it'll give you 2 pants legs that you're going to be able to sew together. And I'll show you guys how to sew the pants legs together. But basically, this is all you need. You don't really have to go out and purchase a pattern. Okay, so now you're going to cut out 2 long rectangular pieces to be able to make the heart-shaped look that we're going for. Okay, so with the pieces of cloth that you cut out for your pants, you're going to sew each pants leg separately. You're not going to sew them together just yet. So you're going to sew from the crotch area on down to the leg portion. So you know that little pointy piece, that's where you're going to start, and you're going to end at the bottom of the pants leg for each leg, and you're going to sew both legs the same way. And when you're sewing, make sure that the pants legs are inside out. So I am using my brother's serger machine. You don't have to get a machine like this to make these pants. You can make these pants with any kind of machine as long as it's going to keep the fabric together. It doesn't really matter. You don't have to go out and purchase one of these machines, but it does come in handy because it cuts off the seam allowance that you allowed, and it just makes it look neater. Please make sure that you do not sew above the crotch area, because that is for the next step that we are going to do. Please do not sew above that crotch area. The area where your genitals will be, don't sew above that area. Okay, so we're finally going to sew the pants legs together. What you're going to do is first take one of the legs and turn it inside out. You're going to make sure the other pants leg is the correct way, as if you were going to actually wear that pants leg. And the pants leg that is on the correct side, you're going to stuff that inside of the inside out pants leg. I know it sounds like a lot, but just watch what I'm doing and hopefully you can get the gist of it. It was really hard for me to understand how to do this. I had to watch a couple of videos over and over on it. So I hope I'm explaining, but if you have any questions, please comment below and I will try to help you as much as I can. But you see what I'm doing there? The outside pieces are together and the inside pieces are facing opposite sides. So when you sew it together, it should look like this. The two gray pieces should be touching and the white pieces should not be touching at all when you sew it together. Okay, so now you should have a U shape, and that's where you're going to sew the U shape to sew the pants legs together. Okay, so now we're going to sew the pieces to make the heart shape effect that we're going to place on top of our pants. I'm sewing it this way because it's easier to place the stuffing inside of it without having to turn the fabric inside out. It just makes it easier to do it this way. And I'm using my serger machine for this part as well. And now here is the most exciting part. We're going to stuff the fabric with polyfill to give the pants that 3D heart shape look. Okay guys, so now that I have stuffed both pieces of fabric with polyfill, I'm going to use pins to pin down the pieces of fabric on top of the pants, and that's how I'm going to sew them down. And finally, for the last part, I'm going to sew down the two pieces that are filled with polyfill for the heart shape onto the pants legs where I pinned them down. Okay guys, this is the final product. I love how this came out. I hope this tutorial was really helpful, and I hope you guys subscribe to see more. See ya.